excited for us to welcome Elnara Nasirli, who is coming this year with a project called Desert Air Oasis BreathCore 7. I want to share a little bit with you about Elnara. She's got a background in environmental technology, and she draws inspiration from biotechnology and mixed media to create immersive, biomorphic worlds. Her work blends painting, sculpture, collage, and installation using unconventional materials to explore the organic forms of life itself, what she calls a visual language of bios and morphe, meaning life and form. Elnara's recent solo exhibitions include No Man's Sky at MoMA Tbilisi and Radix Radical Route Explorations at Q Gallery in Berlin, both exhibitions praised for their innovative fusion of science and surrealism. Her work has also been featured in group exhibitions across Venice, Dubai, Baku, and Manama. Through her art, she invites us to explore the living systems we're all a part of and to reimagine what it means to create harmony with the natural world. So, Elnara, I'm so happy that you're calling in today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I think of all the artists today, you may be the one furthest away from, I'm based in San Francisco.
I'm from Azerbaijan.
So you've created this really beautiful video for all of us to watch. So let's
Thank
go
you.
ahead and screen that video and then we'll come back.
Hello, my name is Elnara Nasirli. I'm lead artist for Desert Air Oasis BreathCore 7, and we're going to be a team of 5 people arriving from Azerbaijan to build this installation at Burning Man 2025. And it's basically a self-sustaining air purification unit in a dystopian future. It's interactive and it mimics an artificial lung. It filters air and captures carbon while immersing participants in a rhythmic, breathing-like atmosphere. It's a 7-panel bamboo shell, which encloses a mechanical core powered by bioluminescent algae that breathes and filters the air. So people can actually have it like a shelter from the environment. Real-time lighting enhances its presence, evoking the fragile balance between nature and technology. BC7 is basically an invitation to reflect on survival, sustainability, and our dependence on air as a shared essential resource. We wrote up an air tax law for the future, adopted 7th November 2139, and basically in this hypothetical scenario, all trees died out, so there's mass extinction, and so every single person is required by law to filter their own air and have a quota of oxygen consumption per person. The outer shell of the BC7 allows survival against the harsh weather conditions and sandstorms. The lighting produces a frequency that allows people to navigate and access it even with poor visibility, and collects water during rain. And of course, we use solar panels to completely sustainably power the pod. The inner BC7 apparatus, first model designed in 2140, has a central mechanism that is a replica of a 7-cylinder radial combustion engine, with its design inverted to spec to function as an artificial ventilator, filtering up to 4,000 liters of CO2 from the air daily, depending on the speed of function, thanks to bioluminescent algae driven carbon capture and storage filters. Thank you very much.
Wow, I just love all the different wild ideas that people come up with for art to bring to Burning Man. This one fits actually really well with our theme this year, Tomorrow Today, that's focusing a lot about the future. But I'm curious, in general, does your work conceptually, do you like to think about the future frequently, or this kind of this, post-apocalyptic, dystopian kind of concepts, or is it this particular project that's the first time you're exploring some of those ideas?
Well, because of my environmental background, when I worked as an environmentalist, I found that it's very difficult to make people understand and actually pay attention to the issues that we're talking about. But through art, it's so much easier. And I find it's a very powerful tool. But with Air Oasis, somehow, yeah, it's very visually striking and very meditative.
Yeah.
The entire basically like vegetation dying out completely and rainforest dying, and we are basically depending on technology in order to survive and in order to breathe. So it's just kind of, you use the visual aspect of it and you have like this physical machine and you can actually picture what you will need in the future to survive. It's something that makes you like really like feel uncomfortable in a way where you're like, oh, we need to do something now, because we don't want to depend on these sort of machines in order to breathe just because mm, we made a mistake 200 years ago that's irreversible, basically.
But how are you going to transmit the message of the future and all that part in this installation at Burning Man?
Built in inside the walls of the shell. So
Hmm.
basically, what I'm talking about is the inner shell. So it's the Air Oasis itself. It's the breathing
Hmm.
machine.
Hmm.
But in the future, and like it can't survive the weather conditions, so we have to create this outer shell that's going to be like a survival pod.
Hmm.
And inside it, there will be all kinds of information about how to basically minimize the spending of energy and maximize CO2 clearance and use your O2 efficiently, and recycle your water and all these things. So it's all the information will be provided inside.
Great. Well, we're really excited to have you coming to Burning Man this year. Thank you for coming
Thank you.
from so far away to share what is a really crucial message for us in this moment.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah,
Have a
nice to
lovely
meet you.
day.
You too. Thanks so much.
Nice to meet you.